Before booking your trip to Varanasi, there's one question almost every traveler asks. Is Varanasi safe? Search online and you will find completely different answers. Some people say it's magical, others say it's too crowded, some call it the spiritual capital of India, others say it's overwhelming. So who's telling the truth? The answer is both, because Varanasi is one of those rare cities that rewarded prepared travelers and challenged unprepared ones. If you know what to expect, it can become one of the most unforgettable places you will ever visit. But if you arrive without any planning, you may end up feeling confused, overwhelmed, or even frustrated. In this documentary, I'm not going to sell you a dream, I'm going to show you the real Varanasi, that good, the bad, and everything in between. Let's start with the biggest concern: personal safety. So, is Varanasi safe? In general, yes. Violent crime against tourists is relatively uncommon, and millions of pilgrims and travelers visit the city every year without any major problems. But, like every popular tourist destination in the world, there are a few scams you should know about. The first one: temple scams. Near some temple entrances, someone may politely offer to keep your shoes safe or ask you to place them in a locker. At first, it sounds like a free service, but when you return, they may pressure you to buy expensive prasad, make a donation, or pay for more than expected. The best approach: use official facilities where available, or politely say no thank you. Another common issue is overcharging. Some auto rickshaw drivers or boat operators or street vendors may quote much higher prices, especially if they think you are visiting for the first time or you are a foreign tourist. Sometimes even domestic tourists from other parts of India face the same problem. Before starting your ride, always agree on the fare or use a trusted booking service whenever possible. You may also meet people who suddenly start acting like unofficial guides or claim they want to help you for free. Often, the conversation ends with a request for money or a commission from a shop they take you to. A simple smile and a polite no thank you is usually enough. This situation can happen, but they do not represent the people of Varanasi. Most locals are kind, helpful, and proud of the city. The key is simple: stay aware, don't feel pressurized into making instant decisions, and treat unexpected offers with caution. But what about women traveling alone? Is it safe after dark? Now let's talk about something many travelers ask. Is Varanasi safe for solo travelers, especially women? The honest answer during the day: yes, generally it is. The main tourist area like Assi Ghat, the Saswamed Ghat, Namu Ghat, and the Kashi Vishwanath corridor are usually visited with pilgrims, locals, and visitors. But just like in any large tourist destination, it's better to avoid isolated lanes late at night. And if you're returning after dark, use a trusted cab or auto instead of walking through unfamiliar areas alone. Dress respectfully, especially when visiting temples. Keep your phone and wallet secure in crowded places and avoid carrying large amount of cash. Another important point: if someone creates emotional pressure to ask for money, be careful. You may hear stories like donate for the temple, help this poor family, or someone may even mention their personal problems to make you feel guilty. Whether you are an Indian traveler or a foreign visitor, remember this: a genuine donation should always be your choice, never the result of pressure. If you wish to donate, do it through official donation counters or organization you trust. So these things stop you from visiting Varanasi? Absolutely not. There are precautions, not reasons to avoid the city. Millions of people visit every year, have an incredible experience, and return home with unforgettable memories. So, is Varanasi safe? Yes, but only if you travel smart. Varanasi is not a luxury resort, it's not a perfectly organized tourist city, and it's certainly not a place where everything goes exactly as planned. It's ancient, busy, loud, emotional, and completely unpredictable. That's exactly what makes it so special. If you expect spotless streets, silence, and perfect order, you may leave disappointed. But if you come with an open mind, respect the local culture, stay alert in crowded places, confirm prices before booking, use trusted guides or operators, and politely say no when something doesn't feel right, you will most likely have an unforgettable experience. The city isn't defined by a few people trying to overcharge tourists, it's defined by the morning prayers on the Ganges, the kindness of strangers who help you find your way, the priests performing ancient rituals, the families who have lived here for generations, and millions of pilgrims who come here with faith every single year. Like any major tourist destination in the world, Varanasi has both wonderful people and a few who may try to take advantage of visitors. The secret is simple: trust your gut. If something feels genuine, enjoy it. If something feels suspicious, walk away. No argument, no guilt, just walk away. And one final piece of advice: don't try to finish Varanasi in one day. The more time you spend here, the more the city begins to reveal itself. If you're visiting for the first time and want a smoother experience, BoSphere can help with verified boat rides, trusted guide, hotel bookings, airport transfers, sightseeing, and customized travel plans so you can spend less worrying and more experience the city. Contact helloniskers@gmail.com. If this honest guide helped you, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm Aditi, and this is Voice Pair. See you in the next journey. Thank you.